What's up, y'all? It's your boy Cam back with another video, and hopefully my light stays blue. For the last 20 minutes, I've been trying to get the color correct because I'm trying to bring good luck to my Los Angeles Dodgers who lost last night, and this is our last home game of the season. Damn, not a chain that fell off. I didn't click it on correctly. It's too much happening right now. Too much. The light was turning from blue to red, and then it went back to the regular nighttime color, and I just finished watching the It series episode 1, Welcome to Derry, and I'm like, why is so many things happening? Do you guys care? Probably not. Anyway, thank you for joining me, man. We are so close to the goal of 1,000 new subs for the month, which will be a personal best for me. Shout out to you guys. Give yourselves a round of applause, man. You guys have been incredible. Every video that I've been putting out has been getting views, likes, comments. You guys are very active. And today I'm doing a song that everybody asked for yesterday. And it's called Cassandra. Or is it Cassandra? Either way, you guys told me to read up on the mythology. But before I even get into that part, like the video, leave a comment, hype the video, subscribe, share it to your other people who love Taylor Swift who may not have seen my channel yet. Also want to give a special shout out whoever tagged me in Vanby's Patreon. Thank you guys. She actually reached out to me directly recently and basically said that she wants to be a big help on my Swifty journey, and if I have any questions to let her know. So I really appreciate y'all because again, like I said, I started this thing from watching her channel blossom. I'm like, you know what? Let's turn the tide and we'll do what she's doing, but I'm doing it for Taylor fans, right? Anyway, if you guys tag me, leave a comment, you will get shouted out in my next video. Now, the mythology I read, I mean, I don't know if I went deep enough, but I basically saw that Cassandra's a prophet and she was gifted and cursed with the ability of prophecy because she turned down the king. I think he was the king. And then she was able to see the forthcoming Trojan War, but when she warned the people, they ignored her. They thought she was lying. Nobody believed her. They shamed her. And then once the war happened and the city got destroyed, um I believe they said she was captured and murdered. Is that what happened? I think that's pretty much what I read. So with that context, that's actually going to be interesting given what we know about the video we did yesterday. So I have the lyrics up. I have the lyric video, but I also have the genius lyrics on the side of me as well. And we're going to deep dive into this and hopefully I get done before the Dodgers start playing baseball. Go blue. So again, man, like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Follow all my social medias. You guys have been incredible. This is Cassandra by Taylor Swift. Lyric video. Let's go.
I was in my new house placing daydreams,
Okay.
patching up the crack along the wall. I pass it and lose track of what I'm saying, cause that's where I was when I got the call. When the first stone's thrown, they're screaming. In the streets there's a raging riot. When it's burn the bitch, they're shrieking. When the truth comes out, it's quiet.
Oh, okay. Oh, hold on. I like that because you all said so you guys said this also was directly connected to the video I watched yesterday. Taylor, Kanye, Kim Kardashian or whatever, they leaked the call, they altered the call, but then Taylor and her team put out the official call, or whoever put out the official call, and then the truth came out and nobody defended her. Nobody said, "Oh, Kanye, why would you do that?" Nobody held him accountable, put his feet to the fire. So that I did catch that immediately. So let's go through the first part of this song. I was in my new house placing daydreams, patching up the crack along the wall. I pass it and lose track of what I'm saying because that's where I was when I got the call. So is that literal or is it not? Because is that like saying that's when I got the call of the literal call got released and they telling me this? I'm pretty sure that's what that means, right? Um, when the first stone's thrown, they're screaming. In the streets, there's a raging riot. When it's burned the bitch, they're shrieking. So I like that because basically the first stone is literally the altered call was dropped. The first stone is that call. And it's like when you like even Denzel Washington, he said it perfectly. Nobody cares about being true. They care about being first. Every situation when there is negativity to throw on somebody's name, the world is like, even when like even when people get accused of a crime and they get acquitted, the crime goes away. They still have to live with that crime, even if they were proven innocent or not proven guilty. Regardless, they have to live with the crime, right? In the streets, the raging riot. Everybody's losing their mind. Everybody's going crazy. When it's burn the bitch, they're shrieking because then it's there. Now we're getting excited. We're all over the place. Also, burn the bitch. That reminds me, like not literal, I guess, but since we're talking about like mythology and all the other stuff, it reminds me of I watched this movie called The Crucible when I was in high school, and The Crucible related to the witch trial. So basically, if you got accused of witchcraft, they put you through a trial that you pretty much never really ever won. Like if you did anything different, they're gonna accuse you of being a witch. They will burn you or lynch. It's been so long, but they basically public execution. So that's like the in the streets is a raging riot. Let's burn this bitch because we she's a witch. She's a witch. So we're gonna put her on the front street and get her right. But now that the truth is out, oh okay, let's just go in our other direction. I love it, and I spent too much time on that one section, but that is just what I talk about with her writing is fucking incredible. Let's go.
So they killed Cassandra first cause she feared the worst.
I like that.
And tried to tell it sound.
Okay, yeah.
So they filled my cell with snakes. I regret to say, do you believe me now?
I warned you. I told you guys. You guys tried to kill me because of the fact that what I said scared you guys. You didn't believe shit I said. So now I tried to tell the town, and everybody's like, nah, then they surround you with snakes. We're gonna punish you. Then you're around people that you don't trust, and then when they show their true colors, their snake ways, now I was like, hey, do you believe? Because I said in another video, I don't know if it was Taylor or somebody else, where I literally said, sometimes you have to touch the fire to know that it's hot. Your parents can say, hey, don't you do it. But then the child is still like, I still want to find out. And now it's like, yeah, do your badass believe me now? Right? So that's basically what that reminds me of. That's fire. That's fire. I was in my tower weaving night. Thank you guys for telling me to read the mythology because, like, it's a whole double. Like you can just literally go through the Cassandra story while also tying it to what we went over yesterday. Taylor's dope because as somebody who did theater in high school, who's read up on these things, like Brother Phil was like Cassandra, I'm not extremely familiar with, but like other parts like some of the Shakespeare stuff, like Hamlet or whatever, Romeo and Juliet, all of that stuff like that. I'm August Wilson and his plays, like I'm familiar with some of these things. Percy Jackson, like that kind of stuff. So seeing her connect music to things like that, that's basically like you only really see it in the book or a stage play. Incredible. With snakes, I regret to say. Yes. Do you believe me now? Well, do you? Do you? I was in my tower weaving nightmares, twisting on. That line, that believe line. Actually, I forgot to say. That reminds me. As much as it's funny how Vanby makes sense now because when I watch the Vanby videos, every time she hears something, it's always, oh, Taylor did, like, because these great artists are like so synchronized in like there's a reason why they're great, right? So Eminem has a song called Believe, where literally he says, do you still believe? Or he said, do you believe in me after I've given you everything I've had to give to make you see? And that line reminds me of that. That's fire, bro. I love this girl, y'all. Do you believe me now? Yeah, I do. I'm a believer. I was in my tower weaving nightmares. So you waiting for Shrek again? Huh? I saw the other song where she was in the tower and Prince Charming had to come and get her. She loved princesses, man. She's so dope. Twisting all my smiles into snarls. Oh, I like that. They say what doesn't kill you makes you aware. What happens if it becomes who you are? I'm sorry, I'm drinking this big ass gallon of water because I had a very intense workout in the LA sun today. I'm drained. But she said a lot right there. That's the thing. In 4 bars, she said so much. Twisting all of my smiles into snarls. Like the world turned the smiley princess who's excited and everything like that. Now it's just I don't trust anybody. I'm snarling. I'm second guessing everybody. They say what doesn't kill you makes you aware. What happens if it becomes who you are? Because there's a few things. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. What doesn't kill you makes you aware. And also, what doesn't kill you can make you who you are. Basically saying, once you touch that fire and find out the fire is hot, now you know the fire. Okay, cool, the fire's not hot. Okay, fine. But what if you get burned and scorned to a part? Now you become bitter. What if you get your heart broken and you get betrayed so much that now that rage, that evil, that anger that you experienced is now you in your spirit? I try so hard to not be that kind of a person because we as humans are all going to go through something. So I always try to learn from every mistake, every betrayal, every wrongdoing, every heartbreak. You try to learn from it instead of actually seeping and letting that shit change who you are. Because once it does, it's hard to shake. I know people who I've seen it happen to. What's dope about Taylor is that literally every single line is a punch. There are no fillers, especially in this song right now. So far, I'm probably 10 minutes in and I've gotten through 8 lines, dog. Come on.
So they killed Cassandra first cause she feared the worst and tried to tell the town. So they set my life in flames. I regret to say, do you believe me now?
That's 100% the Salem witch trials. 1000% the crucible. They set my life in flames. The fact that she's comparing it to the flames is because once they turn their back on you, I'm pretty sure they probably hang you and set you on fire in the crucible. I think that's what it was. Do you believe me now? I like it. Do I have to burn for you to believe this shit? Fire.
They knew the whole time that I was onto something. The family, the pure greed, the Christian chorus line, they all said nothing. Blood's thick, but nothing like a payroll.
I'm sorry. Oh my God. Let me start that all the way over. You guys said don't pause the bridges. Just let it flow. Cinema.
They knew the whole time that I was onto something. The family, the pure greed, the Christian chorus line, they all said nothing. Blood's thick, but nothing like a payroll. That they never spared a prayer for my soul. You can mark my words that I said it first. In a morning warning, no one heard.
That is a double. That is a double. I'm gonna start at that last line because you can mark my words that I said it first. In a morning warning, no one heard. That's a whole double because in the morning I got my ass up and I screamed to the heavens what was about to happen. But instead it's a mourning because I'm mourning of what's to come. I'm already mourning it because I know it's coming. Dr. Taylor Allison Swift. You something else, girl. You something else. Did this win album of the year? Because this is the second song I've heard off this album, and it's already. I can't wait to get into that album, y'all. But let's go to the beginning of that bridge. They knew the whole time that I was onto something. That's how power is. The people in power know you're not crazy, but in order to not relinquish their power, they render you powerless and they try to shut you up. That's not just this story. That's not just Cassandra. That's not just Kanye and Kim. That's the world. I guarantee you when she tried to go at the label, they tried to silence her. I guarantee you. It happened to Michael. I guarantee you. But here's the crazy thing. When she said they knew the whole time that I was onto something, right? I instantly thought of the biblical story of Jesus Christ being crucified. Now, I don't know if you guys are religious. I don't know if you guys are Christian, Catholic, or whatever you guys are. But I went to a Catholic school, so the learnings and the teachings are still there where I know, right? He went around preaching and showing and being what he was. And they crucified him for it because they felt like he was a fraud. They felt like he was not telling the truth. They thought he was a false prophet. So the people literally killed him for it. And then the very next line, as soon as she said I was on to something, that was my thought. I just didn't want to stop it because you guys said don't pause the bridge. And then she says the family, the pure greed, the Christian chorus line, they all said nothing. And I said, boo! Because literally, that reminds me of some of the disciples that denied Jesus. That said, "Oh, he's not my Lord and Savior." He denied God. The people in the town that what witnesses happened and none of them stepped in. Oh yeah. It's like, okay, we might be afraid, but we're afraid that it might happen to us too. So we're going to stay quiet. We're not going to defend you. Oh my God, blood's thick, but nothing's like a payroll. Oh my God, so that can be a whole thing. Like, it could be her people, her family didn't come out to defend her. It could be the Kardashian family, who she may have been cool with. I don't know the detail. Who didn't come out and condemn their sister for doing that, or it could be the fact that, like, we've tried to be cool, or actually that could just be a diss to the whole family aside from this incident. It could just simply be the Kardashians will sell out their own people for money because their reality show, the media, the headlines, everything they do, all they care about is money. That could be Chris. They say Chris basically is like the biggest pimp in the world. It's the funniest thing, right? I'll sell out my daughters for that money, right? But they never spared, they never spared a prayer for my soul. You can mark my words that I said it first. In the morning warning, no one heard. Basically, I warned everybody who these people were. I warned them because I was hurt by them, and I didn't want you to be hurt by them either. And again, the morning, in the AM, right? They never spared a prayer for my soul. That could be a lot of things, but also it could be simple. Like, hey, before you tried to judge me and hurt me, you didn't even make sure I was good. You never prayed for me. Kendrick Lamar, dog, this is the damn album. Ain't nobody praying for me. I feel like the whole world want me to pray for him. But who the fuck praying for me? Ain't nobody praying for me. I'm sorry, y'all. This is like, this song right here is deeper than just storytelling. This is spiritual. This is powerful. This is mental. This is therapy. This is the tortured poet. Wow, yeah, this is, y'all got to give me a second to breathe and take this in because this is really like incredible. Let me make sure my recording is catching all of this because godly, we only 2 minutes in and I'm 18 minutes into this video. Wow. Okay, let's go. Let's listen to that bridge again.
They all said no the whole time to say, do you believe me now?
Sure do.
They knew the whole time that I was onto something. The family, the pure greed, the Christian chorus line. They all said nothing. Blood's thick, but nothing like a payroll. That they never spared a prayer for my soul. You can mark my words that I said it first. In a morning warning, no one heard. I patched up the crack along the wall. I pass it and lose track of what I'm saying. 'Cause that's where I was when I lost it all. So they killed Cassandra.
Huh. Hold on. Let me hear that one more time. That sounds like that sounds familiar. Hold on.
I patched up the crack along the wall. I pass it and lose track of what I'm saying. 'Cause that's where I was when I lost it all.
See if I say this correctly. Let me read that line again. I patched up the crack along the wall. I pass it and lose track of what I'm saying, because that's where it was when I lost it all. that reminds me, because I literally just did in game the other day, so maybe I'm reaching, but that reminds me of when she said, "I bury." Actually, it might be because that yo guy said that was also connected to Kanye. I bury the hatchet, but I never forget where I put it. I think she said something like that. I always remember where it is, or remember where I buried it, right? So this one, I patched up the wall, buried the hatchet, patched up the crack along the wall, and I pass it and lose track of what I'm saying, right? But when she comes back and say, "That's where I was when I lost it all," I did the crack, but I remember where I was when I lost it. Even just because I covered up this old wound, that does not mean it's forgotten. I forgive, but I don't forget. I buried the hatchet, but I'll remember where that motherfucker is if I need to go do it and decapitate somebody. Tell me if I'm reaching, because that sounds like it's hand in hand. That's fire, though.
So they killed Cassandra.
And also, I pass it and lose track of what I was saying. Is it lose track of what I was saying? Is like I'm losing track of that forgiveness that I tried to give them?
First, cause she feared the worst and tried to tell the town. So they filled my cell with snakes. I regret to say, do you believe me now?
Beautiful.
I was on to something. They all said nothing. Blood's thick, but nothing like a payroll. Bet they never spared a prayer for my soul. You can mark my words that I said it first in a morning warning. No one heard. No one heard. Not a single word was heard. When the first stone's thrown, they're screaming. In the streets there's a raging riot. When it's burned the bitch, they're shrieking. When the truth comes out, it's quiet. It's so quiet.
Oh, that fade out, that silent fade. That's so perfect after saying it's so quiet. What? Oh, man, what the fuck is so? This girl never fails. This girl never fails. This might be the best songwriting I've heard from her. No bullshit, because the spiritual connecting, the historical connection, the Cassandra connection, the Salem witchcraft connection, the personal connection, the Kim and Kanye connection. There's so many branches connected to this tree. This is outstanding work. This needs to be put in a literary museum. This needs to be taught in universities for any writer, any historian, any storyteller. Because this is it. This is how you put the pen, the pain in the pen. But she's so smart. You can tell she reads a lot. You can't make this song if you do not read. Based on what I've been hearing, this girl reads a lot. Like when she's not writing, she's for sure reading. When she's not reading, she's writing. I guarantee, I know these things. It's very Marshall coded. Very Marshall coded. Wow. The song is what, 5 minutes? Oh, 4 minutes? But she's straight to the point. She doesn't waste a single line. The verses are short. She's in and out. I have something to say. I'm going to say it. There's not one line that's a set. I mean, even if they're a setup, they're not a wasted setup. They're not a filler. Every single line matters. Everyone. That song's a masterpiece, bro. Song's a masterpiece. And that's what I meant when I was talking about Endgame, and I was like, oh, I can tell this isn't going to be one of her deeper songs. And Endgame actually had something in it. You got something from that. But this right here, There's so much depth, so much range, and I can't wait to get into the album because when I listen to the album, I'm going to pick more out of this song because now I'm going to, once I reach that album, I'm going to understand her mindset. When I reach this song on the album, let's say the song is like track 16 or something, then I'm like, I went through this whole journey of this album, and I understand where she is. Because I feel like on Torture Poet, she told that story in order on purpose. Not Torture Poet, Showgirl. And I think my opinion is that she probably does that every album of like, okay, every single album we're going to tell a story beginning, middle, end. That was incredible. I don't even know what to tell y'all, bro. I don't. I'm actually speechless because I said a lot during that song, and I just feel like, I don't know, man. She's incredible. My number one pull, my two pulls, I didn't hear anybody mention in the comments, so I might be reaching because everybody was talking about Read the Mythology, and everybody was talking about Kim and Kanye. Unless I missed it, 'cause I tried to read all the comments, but I'm telling you, they come in quick now. On all of the videos, it's like I have 10 Taylor videos, and now all of them it's tough. I love y'all. But the Crucible, Salem Witch Trials, and then the Christ connection of the crucifixion. I really think those two themes are heavy in this song, and nobody mentioned it. So let me know if I'm reaching, or again, if that's just my interpretation. Because last time I did Endgame, some people said, "Oh, I never thought of it that way," but it makes sense. So maybe some people never thought of it that way. Maybe some people are not religious or spiritual at all, so they probably didn't even think that way. But being the way that I was raised, I think that is a dead center connection: the crucible and the Bible. Beautiful, man. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. Also, Kanye has this connection to Jesus Christ, God, because he's made a lot of songs where he has described his religion. A lot of them. So that could be another flip. You guys mentioned the saintly woman thing. They have a kid named Saint. You know? So that could be another pull. Like, all right, we're going to go here because I know this is how Kanye can hear me. Clearly. Anyway, man, I love y'all, but it's time for Dodger Baseball. Look, like, comment, subscribe, notification bell, hype. Follow all of my social medias in the description box. We got more Taylor coming on Thursday. Taylor Thursday tomorrow. Peace.